Hello everyone, this is Monalisha Padi. I am a legal intern at Lexis & Company and I am a third year student of BBA LLB and I am pursuing it from Bharati Vidyapeeth New Law College, Pune. And today's topic is encounters killing, that is also known as extrajudicial killing, and their legality. Trigger happy policemen who think they can kill people in the name of encounter and get away with it should know the gallows await them. In determining the authenticity of an encounter, the state asserts that such encounters were spontaneous and unplanned. The state does so by arguing two grounds. First is that the concerned armed forces or police officer killed the accused in self-defense, cases falling under section 100 or 103 of the Indian Penal Code, or the second one, that they were allowed to do so procedurally, relying on the provisions of procedural law such as the CRPC, AFSPA, that is the Armed Forces Special Power Act 1958, etc. Section 46 of the CRPC details the manner in which an arrest is to be made. Section 46 clause 2 of the CRPC states that if the person being arrested forcibly resists the endeavor to arrest him or attempts to evade arrest, the person empowered to arrest may use unnecessary means. The person empowered to arrest may use necessary means to effect the arrest. Whether the means were necessary depends on whether a reasonable man, having no intention to cause serious injury to the other, would employ the same. Section 46 clause 3 of the CRPC states thus, nothing in this section gives the right to cause the death of a person who is not accused of an offence punishable with death or with imprisonment for life. Reading and interpreting the sections together, it would mean that one may cause death in case the person is merely accused of an offence that is punishable with death or life imprisonment while attempting to effect arrest using unnecessary means. The NRC explained that the only two circumstances in which such killing would not constitute an offence would be the first is if death is caused in the exercise of the right of private defense, and the second is under section 46 of the CRPC, which authorizes the police to use force extending up to the cause of death as may be necessary to arrest the person accused of an offence punishable with death or imprisonment for life. So, why is extrajudicial killings are problematic? The Constitution of India has guaranteed certain rights and safeguards which the state should uphold for every citizen of sovereign India. Article 21 is the most notable provisions in the Constitution and is a part of the fundamental right. It states that no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to procedures established by law. In Maneka Gandhi vs. Union of India, it was held that the procedure to be established by law had to be fair, just and reasonable and could not be fair or arbitrary. Further, in Qatar Singh vs. State of Punjab, it was held that in order for a procedure to be fair, just and reasonable, it had to conform to the principles of natural justice. One of the core principles of natural justice is audi alteram partem, or to hear the other side. It further includes two facets. First is notice of the charge against the said person, and second is an opportunity to explain such charge. In Anita Kushwaha versus Pushab Sudan, access to justice was declared a fundamental right under Article 14 and 21 of the Constitution. Moreover, in Nirmal Singh Kehlon versus State of Punjab, it was held that Article 21 contemplates the right of an accused to have a fair trial through a fair procedure and fair investigation. However, by allowing the arresting authority to cause the death of a person accused of a particular offence renders their right under Article 21 a dead letter, as they are denied an opportunity to be heard by an individual adjudicatory authority. Presumption of innocence is an important concept in criminal law. However, that it is defeated if such a power is given to an arresting authority. When police play the role of judge and executioner by eliminating accused person through stage encounters, there is no following procedure established by law. This leads to a direct violation of Article 21 of the Constitution. Thank you. That's all for the topic. Please like and comment on the video and have a nice day. Thank you.